What's up, guys? So this is a bit of a continued experiment. I think my biggest issue that I've had since I've been making videos is my voice. I can never get my voice quite right, and it's because, the way I record my voice is, just taking a regular video on my iPad, and that doesn't give for the best quality vocals. I was gonna get a microphone today. That was gonna be my goal, but I ended up the video I made about the time that I was mistaken for a kidnapper, I did that with GarageBand, and I really liked how my voice turned out, apart from the overindulgent reverb. So I'm going to try to do my videos this way, at least for the foreseeable near future. So hopefully I'll see an improvement in the audio quality. So this is a video I've been meaning to make for a while. Because one of my biggest issues is health anxiety. That's one of my major contributors to my panic attacks. In fact, my first panic attack occurred because I thought I was having an aneurysm. So, of course, it would be perfect to talk about this. And just to give a general idea how bad my health anxiety is, let me give a rundown of the diseases I've convinced myself that I've had over the years. AIDS, more than once. Every time I've gotten tested for AIDS, I was convinced they would look right at my blood and be like, oh, that's AIDS blood. Syphilis, more than once. Athlete's foot, testicular cancer, mouth cancer, aneurysm, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, psoriasis, pancreatitis, cirrhosis, brain tumor, alcoholism, brain damage from sleep apnea, dementia, hair loss, tinnitus, just to name a few. And a big reason why my health anxiety has gotten so much more worse over the years is because the closer I get to 30, the more concerned I am about my health, because the majority of my dad's health issues happened in his mid-30s, and I'm getting closer to that. So I've gotten so concerned about my health that I check constantly to see what everything I put into my body has, what effect it has on my body. And it's like I can't even drink alcohol now without, looking at the effects of alcohol, even though I drink just so I don't worry about my health so much. Because whenever I first got out of the Navy, because as I was getting out, they told me I had high blood pressure, which even though I've proven myself that was caused by anxiety, I still can't fight the feeling that I'm about to have a heart attack constantly. I'm constantly afraid I'm about to die. I mean, the other day I was... because I start panicking without having any control over it, especially because whenever I go home, I have to go up 2 flights of stairs, and obviously that raises my my pulse, because it's not the hardest bit of exercise, but it's exercise nonetheless, and it always freaks me out, and because I'll get to my apartment with my heart racing. And the other day, like, I started having, my breathing started getting really weird. Like, I started having these really weird deep breaths. And unfortunately, a couple days prior, I had looked up agonal breathing, which is caused by cardiac arrest. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. So I had to take my lorazepam really quick just to slow everything down. So, and a lot of this is because Google, because now that I have all this information readily available, I'm constantly able to convince myself I have every disease that exists, and it's gotten really shitty. I'm getting better about it. I mean, and for me, like, I have a bad habit of watching shows like House and Breaking Bad because he has lung cancer, and he got it without even smoking. So anytime I'm watching a movie or I'm watching a show and somebody mentions a disease, I'll look up the symptoms of it and how I can prevent it. Like, one of my old boss, he had thyroid cancer, so automatically I became convinced I had thyroid cancer, and I started looking through all that. Then I get a blood check as I'm getting out of the Navy that tells me I'm in perfect health other than my blood pressure, and I was still convinced that maybe he did the blood pressure readings wrong, or I mean, not maybe he did the blood readings wrong, maybe And the last thing you want to do is tell me that I actually do have something wrong with me, because I'm going to come up with every possibility for how that's going to kill me, and how I'll be the one person that dies in his 20s, from a heart attack, even though they're in perfect health. So I wish this had been a little bit more organized. I'm still experimenting, as I said, with how to do the audio. So if any of you have issues with health anxiety and would like to ask me questions about it, maybe get some advice, because I'm dealing with it every day, and maybe I'll be a little bit further along in the journey. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So as always, if you like my video, subscribe. If you like my music, buy it. If you hate me, tell everybody. Out.
Pizzaboynizza. Pizzaboynizza. Pizzaboynizza.